A Brazilian woman named Lidiane Braga Carlos was having a terrible day. She was running late, and she desperately needed to get some errands done. To make matters even worse, her car stalled and wouldn't start. Frustrated, she opened up the hood to see what the problem was, and that's when she got an amazing surprise. There, goofily smiling up at her from inside of her car's engine, was a tiny dog. Despite her obvious shock and her rough morning, she couldn't help but be amused. The dog was sweet and very friendly, and Lidiane had no problem pulling him out of the car. Lidiane thought the pup seemed fine, but she took him to the veterinarian just to be sure. He'd been stuck in a car engine, after all. Thankfully, he received a clean bill of health from the vet, and Lidiane decided right then and there to adopt him. It was a match made in car engine heaven. Fortunately, Lidiane's family is chock full of animal lovers. As long as the pup's owner didn't come forward, Lidiane planned to let the sweet pooch live with them forever. Both of her kids were thrilled to welcome a new furry friend into their home. Certainly, Lidiane's bad day ended up turning around. Animals absolutely love hiding inside of car engine bays. There are lots of little nooks and crannies that make for some pretty perfect spots for stowing away. Besides, that space under the hood is a great source of warmth. It's no wonder why engine bays are hard to resist for some critters. Most of the time, though, it's more common to find a smaller animal, like a squirrel or a mouse, building nests inside of engine bays than it is to find a dog. That said, this is far from the first time a surprising creature has been discovered tucked away in a car's engine block. It's safe to say that most people would rather deal with the dog inside of their car than figure out how to get a cow off the hood. Can you imagine leaving work and seeing something like this on your ride? Move out of the way, buddy. Having to coax a huge cow off of your car is one thing, but can you imagine popping the hood open, only to find a massive python like this one tangled up inside? That would make for a heck of a story, though. Of course, the warmth of the interior of the car's engine bay doesn't just attract cold-blooded creatures like snakes. This little kitten took refuge inside of this engine bay one cold night until he was rescued. Stray cats are big fans of warm spaces like this one. Even wild animals who usually have no trouble surviving no matter what the weather throws their way sometimes try to get inside the warmer parts of your car. This coyote was just a little too big to fit, and he wound up getting stuck. Whoops.